Craig, Wimpole Street's a very famous location in London, but perhaps not many people know number one and its heritage. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, as I mentioned, the Royal Society of Medicine has been around for over 200 years, celebrated its bicentenary in 2005. And as you mentioned, at number 1 Wimpole Street, directly behind all the shopping on Oxford Circus, so most people know where that is, so they can find us quite easily.
And is this, so this is quite an old building, a traditional building, yes?
It is. It's an older building, but fully modernized inside. We've got 2 fantastic lecture theatres that are fully spec, going to be HD in a few months' time, so we're very excited about that. And it's all surrounded in a building that's steeped in about 200 years of history.
And people like that history, the people who come here?
I think that people who come to the Royal Society of Medicine expect a certain thing, and when they come in they might be surprised about what the building is like inside, pleasantly surprised I might add, but yeah, they look for a little bit of history, and we give them that plus the modern facilities they expect.
Are there actually any things they can see, exhibits, busts, paintings, that sort of thing?
Yes, we have the largest postgraduate medical library in Europe upstairs, and we always have an exhibition, and we theme those exhibitions to things that may be going on in London at the time. For example, we have a Sherlock Holmes exhibition right now upstairs, which has generated a lot of interest.
Tell us, you talked about your lecture theatres. Are there other facilities for perhaps some more intimate meetings?
Absolutely. We have boardrooms for guests anywhere up to 2 to about 30, and then from there we've got 3 or 4 rooms that will accommodate between 30 and 100, and then our two lecture theatres, as I said, one 150 seat and the other 300 seats.
And presumably there's a dedicated conference team and activity here.
Absolutely, yes.
How long has that been going on?
I think for the last 3 years we have made a real effort to offer a product that is of the highest standard and what people in London would expect when they would come to somewhere like the Royal Society of Medicine.
Do you have a particular sort of customer that comes here?
We tend to have people who have very high expectations for audiovisual. In our theatres we can do just about anything, and they're very comfortable, and we find that combined with our fantastic location usually seals the deal for most of our customers.
Now, you mentioned to me earlier about further developments you've got coming up on the technical side. Tell me a little about that.
Well, we plan to go HD in our main lecture theatre in the coming months, which is really exciting for us because obviously that has medical, we can use that for medical purposes to display medical things, but as well it's just as useful for a conference delegate or for someone who is perhaps wanting to do a screening or something of that sort.
Now, you've been building up your business for the last 3 years against not a particularly helpful climate. Have you made the progress you've been hoping?
We've supported our business quite well in terms of sales and marketing over the past 2 years, and certainly during the downturn. And we're really hopeful that going in when things start to shape up a bit, that we're going to be on the front of people's minds.
Presumably being part of the Westminster Collection helps you as well.
The Westminster Collection has been a fantastic asset for us. They've supported us very well in terms of getting the word out in sales and marketing, and Renee has been very helpful in that aspect.
Thanks very much, Craig.